This deck is one of the most interesting and unique decks in the entirety of Pokemon TCG Pocket. The Arbok Wheezing Core has been an interesting, if a little bit off-meta deck for a while now. It has definitely taken a back seat compared to things like Charizard EX, Pikachu EX, Mewtwo EX, but it has some reasonable game into a lot of those decks, and that makes it a popular pick among people who want to be playing something different. I think that this deck was already pretty good, but has been further refined with the inclusion of Wigglytuff EX. The real thing that is hard about making any Wheezing deck is figuring out what the hell is supposed to go alongside Wheezing. There are so many decks that go with Wheezing that play things like Alakazam or Dragonite or Venusaur and try to use Wheezing purely as a stall tactic card. I personally believe that the best way to play Wheezing is to allow him to stall, but also to allow you to play for tempo alongside a potential big hitter. Arbok enables this dimension of the deck. A powerful card that can prevent your opponents from retreating, it is able to do just enough to let you play aggressively with Wheezing, your poison, and your ability to attack early with one energy on a Wheezing. This kind of aggressive play can add up into some really surprising plays with cards like Arbok and Wheezing teaming up to take down a big bad EX Pokemon. That will happen a lot. Now, on to our EX Pokemon, Wigglytuff EX. Typically, this deck plays a Grimer and a Muck. I think that is absolutely unplayable compared to Wigglytuff and Jigglypuff, and I'll tell you why. Retreat cost. Grimer has a 3 retreat cost. That's unplayable. You can't do anything about it. It's so bad. Jigglypuff has a 1 retreat cost, which allows you to get in and then get out. Wigglytuff will be about as dangerous as a Muck. Muck, of course, requiring the poison in order to do more damage than Wigglytuff, and doesn't have a sleep attached. Wigglytuff just does more for this deck, but the main upside is the retreat cost. Grimer gives you just this massive vulnerability to Sabrina. You just like give away stuff running Grimer and Muck instead of Wigglytuff and Jigglypuff. That is the major upgrade that I think this deck made. It went from running, I think, objectively worse cards to objectively better cards. Wheezing is a baller, just flat out a baller. From his ability to attack with only 1 energy, to his ability, the Pokemon kind, that poisons your opponent, to his 110 HP, that is a very important breakpoint to hit because it means he won't die to a Giovanni boosted Pikachu EX. That is just such an incredible package to have. And I frankly think Wheezing would be good even if Koga didn't exist, but Koga pushes him to a level of power that is genuinely unheard of for basically any other Stage 1 evolution in the game. Koga simply takes your Wheezing and puts him into your hand. This includes the coughing that you evolved out of, by the way. So the typical way to play Koga is to take damage on the Wheezing, Koga the Wheezing out, play the coughing, and then the next turn just evolve the Wheezing. Since Wheezing only takes 1 energy to actually attack, this is just an incredibly profitable way to engage with your opponent. They keep sending damage into something that effectively heals every time you Koga it back to your hand. That's an unbelievably powerful thing to do, to the point that there are so many Koga Wheezing decks, and all of them are using explicitly the stall aspect of Wheezing, because that does seem like what he's built for, right? You have this big tank, you keep poisoning people, you only need 1 energy to start attacking for 30. It makes perfect sense why everyone builds it to stall, but it doesn't have to be a stall deck, because Koga also is a free retreat on Wheezing. So you get the Wheezing out of there, you send in something that can do damage, and then suddenly you're looking at a deck that is able to play with massive tempo as well as able to stall out as well as basically anyone. Does Wheezing want a better partner than Arbok? Yes. Does that partner actually exist? It is my contention that the answer is no. I see a lot of people playing hybrid Wheezing decks, using Wheezing with other Pokemon with the idea that maybe, you know, it'll keep them alive long enough to get a Venusaur up, keep them alive long to get an Alakazam up, keep them alive long enough to get basically whatever you want. Greninja, sure. Whatever stage 2 Evo weird thing you're trying to do, Weezing is typically one of the best cards to pair with it, but it does sort of pigeonhole you into only being that kind of deck. You are only ever using Weezing to stall and then building up a boss monster that you hope is going to sweep your opponent's entire team. Which means you're not really getting to use the free retreat aspect of Koga and the pressure that it can put on your opponent. Arbok does enable you to do that. Do I wish Arbok had more HP? Yeah. Do I wish it attacked for more? Yeah. Does it? No. Is it good enough? Yes. And I think that's ultimately what really sticks around about this Pokemon. A lot of people focus on the Arbok corner stuff, and there is a lot of merit to that. Being able to trap a sort of weakened EX Pokemon in there, guarantee or two. There's going to be a game that you're going to see if you stick around long enough where Arbok basically, I have gotten a prize advantage on a Pikachu EX gamer. I constantly send in Arbok, and they keep dying to a Zapdos, but they keep trapping the Zapdos in there long enough for me to end up cleaning it up at the end. That's what Arbok can do. The trap is very powerful that this card sets, and I do think that it is just good enough to be the best pairing for Weezing, while still leaving me wish that there was a little more beef in the deck, a little bit more of a heavy hitter. Luckily, we have that. This is Wigglytuff EX, and I am not the first person to put Wigglytuff EX into a Weezing deck. Jeff Hoagland's been doing that for a while. He's been calling it Dark Weezing. It's kind of like a known archetype or a variant of this. What is new about this, and I got this list from a player named ILoveQueijo, and I think this is like the actual thing that it adds is just, it's literally just better than Muck. For some reason, everyone has been playing this list, but with Grimer Muck instead of Jigglypuff Wigglytuff, or they've been playing a Weezing Wigglytuff list without Arbok. And I think both of those things make less sense to me than just doing this. I am very sure that this is an upgrade over Grimer Muck. I am fairly sure that this is an upgrade over the fully invested Wigglytuff. And the reason you're okay running only one copy of this is because the only times you really care about having a heavy hitter are when you go into the late game. This is a deck that is very adept at dealing with early game stuff. It is extremely good at doing that because of the power of Weezing. If you are able to shut the game off early with Weezing and Arbok pressuring your opponent down, you don't care about this card, and that's fine. When it really starts to matter is after your opponent has built up something mean and big and you want an answer to it. This card can answer nearly every big, mean thing that the rest of the deck simply doesn't have the ability to do. Yes, you probably have to win a coin flip to make it go to sleep, but also, you literally had no other answer unless you are doing this. And I think that is ultimately what makes this deck so much better just by swapping Muck Grimer for Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff EX. Alright, y'all, thank you so much for making it through this video. I really hope you enjoyed. As always, I've been KM Best, aka KM Pocket, and if you liked it, the number one thing you can do to support this channel is like, subscribe, and maybe hit some watch hours in. I don't really know. That feels like a rude thing to ask, but it does matter to me. I really like people watching my stuff. It makes me feel better. Let me know if you're actually someone who doesn't watch the gameplay. If there's anything I can do to improve the state of the gameplay, I'm trying to work on fixing my overlay up, making things look better on that end. We've been making some progress, but we've still got progress to make. As always, thank you so much for making it through this far part. Go to the gameplay! Open, coughing, wheezing, Koga, Pokeball. That's pretty good. Going second with wheezing is not amazing. It can open you up to randomly getting blown the hell out. Whoa. Okay. All right. I guess if we're going to get randomly blown the hell out, we might as well do it immediately. Nice. 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 Pokeball, pretty likely to get an Ekans here. The Jigglypuff instead. That's worse, for sure. Yep. Okay, no second Misty just yet. Okay, Stormy Kuno. We are going to Professor's Research. Got an Ekans. Equip to the Ekans. Evolve on the Weezing. Gas Leak. And Tackle. Good. Nope. Most people are no longer playing 18T. Cambro, I feel you enjoy Pokemon more than Snap. I don't think that's true, but I am better at explaining it. Snap requires a lot more of my energy to be on the game. This is about to be a devastating Koga into Arbok here. This is about to be so fucking mean. Are y'all ready for how mean this is about to be? Alright, so first of all, Gas Leak again, just for shits. Second of all, evolve Arbok, Koga the Weezing, send in the Arbok, play Coughing. Arbok corners this, it just straight up dies. That's disgusting. Goodbye, Articuno EX. In order to deal with you, we took effectively 0 damage. We have given up 0 prizes to deal with an Articuno EX. How messed up is that? Probably the Jiggly, actually. Because that can go out. Oh, wait, no. Koga Coughing can go out. What am I talking about? Yep. Yep. Okay, I believe this game is over. Coughing simply retreats out. Arbok comes in. Game ends. There are no outs. All right. Coughing, you are going to retreat into the Arbok. Weezing, we're going to evolve. I am fairly certain the game is over, but I've been wrong before, so I'm going to keep playing like actual plays. I am fairly certain the game is over, but I've been wrong before. And they're not conceding. So. Wow. This is a hand. Ah! Wonderful. Okay. My hand was actually so ass that probably helped me. It won't matter when I get, you know, Misty to death next turn. Their hand is insane. My gosh. What the hell? Dude, cut it out. I have an Ekans. I'm getting bullied. I'm getting bullied. This is illegal. We have the same amount of Pokemon, but they have drawn 4 more cards than me. Haha. Now we get to cope our way to keep playing this game. I feel like I need X speeds in here. I would like X speed in here. Oh. I mean, what if we just go for it? What if we just go for it? What if we just cook them? Do we, like, not have X speeds in here? Is that what I've just been beefing here? They Ice Swing. God. Ooh, I do love that. Corner. They trade. Effectively... I mean, if they want to invest the energy here, I think we just have to be happy about that, right? Like, getting to deal with all of their energy is just... It has to be a good thing. Because if they trade, we get to actually deal with stuff. The problem is, if they decide not to trade, the fact that I don't have an X speed, I'm worried about my Arbok staying alive here. Like, I can retreat it out and put energy on it, and I think that's what I'm supposed to do because wheezing gives me such flexibility in that context. Okay, they've opted to trade for all their energy, which is fine, I guess. And then we'll just try and, you know, beat down whatever else it is they have. Yep. All right, get Wazing in there. What a very awful hand we have here. No point using the ability. Just hit the tackle. The problem, I think, is that Starmie EX and its free retreat cost. I'm not really sure what the hell we're supposed to do about that. That Starmie EX and its free retreat cost just seems like the worst possible thing. We can draw an Ekans, and I think that's kind of it in terms of things that will matter. Oh, that's interesting. I'm going to play around Giovanni here. I'm not getting blown out by Giovanni. And then if we draw a Koga, we just immediately reset the wheezing. if we don't draw a Koga, we could be in trouble. But we got like some reasonable draws here. They're poisoned right now. They're taking damage. Ah, yes, perfect. All right. Koga's a great draw. Not our best, but a very good one. Koga. And then set up for the same goddamn thing happening. Wheezing evolves, play a coughing, play around Giovanni exactly the same way. So we put one on Jigglypuff here. We use the gas leak. We tackle them. Now here's what I'm hoping. They try to stay alive with a potion here, and we can just scam them. I'm hoping they try to stay alive with a potion here, and we can just scam them with that Giovanni, right? They put a potion here, they end up at 50. They're like, oh, I'll live. I can retreat that out next turn at 10. Wait, is that even true? They go to 30, 50. Yeah. Okay, there it is. Big brain. That's their second potion. Big brain. Look at the size of my brain, chat. Look at the actual size of my brain. We're gonna play like we don't know. We're gonna play like we don't know, but we know. Oh, we know. We have a coughing Ekans opener. This feels pretty strong. Wheezing going first is pretty sick nasty. Gotta go to bed, Cam. Have a good stream and may your Misty flips be blessed. Thank you. Okay, so we have double Evo next turn. Audit. I don't even know what those do. I genuinely, what does this Evo line do? This is the first time I have ever seen this card. I have actually no idea what it does. Well, Execute's gonna die. Seriously though, what does this do? What are you? Oh, that's unfortunate. All right. I'm a little weirded out right now. I think I'm actually supposed to Sabrina here to be able to actually send in the Arbok next turn. I think I'm a Sabrina gamer. I don't like being a Sabrina gamer here. Like, it opens me up to some stuff. But I wouldn't have been able to attack with the Arbok. And at least this way, if they want to commit to this line, they have to, like, put either X-speed the Gloom out, put something on it. Okay, that can't attack. And now their retreat cost is 3. Now their retreat cost is 3 here. I think what we're doing now is Gas Leak Koga. Coughing Corner. And now they can't retreat. And if they invest into this, they have a 50-50. And so even if they kill our Arbok, we're in a pretty reasonable spot, I think. That's unfortunate. Erica is such a powerful card in games like these. Now we have to win the flip if we want to actually deal with this Vile Plume, unfortunately. Whoa, they're tempoing the crap out of me. I've just been got. We lose. Okay, hold on. Can't even retreat it out with 2x speeds. Now it's gonna wake up. Oh, it won't even wake up then. Okay. Ray, what's going on, dude? Thank you for the Prime. I appreciate that. Whoa, that feels crazy to me. Using 3 energy to set that up? That's wild. Using 3 energy to set that up is honestly pretty wild. So I send in the Wheezing now for sure. I just cut my granny off? Oh, yes. Send in the Wheezing now for sure. I do feel like I'm just trying to set this up, though, unfortunately. Like, just let Wheezing do its thing, get some poison in, and then just win the Wigglytuff EX coin flip, I think is my plan right now. I mean, I guess they just lose a bunch of coin flips is another plan. It's weird because I actually think this deck is doing the exact same thing I am. What are they doing? What is happening right now? Why are they so willing to keep doing this? What is going on? Do I roll the dice, or do I just Koga this guy out? And then, I think it's a dice roll angle. I think it's a dice roll angle. Oh, it's not even a dice roll angle. That guy does die. Sleepy Song! Farewell, Executor. Oh my god, it's making them flip the coin just for BM. That's insane. It woke up. Tropical swing, baby. All right. This coin flip will determine how I handle the next turn, I think. Okay, they hit. Does that scare me enough that I now feel like I have to leave? Now, here's the thing. I'm just going to win the coin flip. Here's the thing. I'm just a coin flip winner. You know what I mean? Let's go. Let's go. Sometimes you're just a coin flip winner, and that's just what it's like, dude. Keep Erica-ing. I respect it. Yep. Yep. All right, we got one more coin flip to win, baby. The way this works is we either win this coin flip, or if we lose this coin flip, then they lose the next tropical swing coin flip. So, as of right now, as I understand it, we are about 75% to win the game. It's far from over, though. They do have 2 coin flips. Yes, they have a 25% chance. Maybe it's 0%. Maybe they AFK'd. Maybe they AFK'd. Okay, since the thing is already asleep, I actually am supposed to switch out here. Since it's already asleep, right? And that gives them less of a chance for them to kill me. Put the gas leak on. Hit him with a tackle. Okay, see, they woke up, but now we have second X speed to get the wheezing out of there, bring the Wigglytuff back in, and hit. And that will get them done, because if I'm not mistaken, they've used every potion and every Erica. So they're just out of healing. And they can't retreat the Executor because it is very, 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 very expensive to do that. Good thing we did our play. Look at that. Look at that. We actually played around everything properly here. So now we X speed this wheezing out of here. Get out, get back in. Wigglytuff. for AT. And pass. Whee! And it makes them roll the BM checkup. Which they failed, naturally. Nice, 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 nice. Going first. Good with coughing, wheezing. And is just good enough for me to feel pretty decent about it. We Pokeball into playing a card and pray that we do not get red carded. Ah. Okay, so we're playing both of these out to make red card like a negative EV proposition for them. Which I find will hopefully be enough to prevent it from happening. I'm not saying it'll always prevent it from happening, but I want them to at least have to think about it and give us a chance at them not red carding away a hand with 2 Evos in it. And I mean, even if they do red card it away, we can still just draw them again, you know? Going for the Pincurchin. Crazy. Yeah, they did not red card it away. Research time. Wheeze it up. Bach it up. Start doing damage. Koga's ability to get around paralysis here means that... Oh, it means nothing because we don't have any energy on Arbok. Never mind. It means actually nothing. I was gonna say it means like we can do some cool stuff. It doesn't mean anything, actually. We have nothing that can attack for 1. We have no cards that get to attack for 1 here, unfortunately. Yeah, it's good next turn. Zap EX. Fair enough. I think they're just, like, they're really afraid to invest into Pincurchin, lose the coin flip, and lose 2 energy, effectively, is what's happening. Like, if they put that second energy... Yeah, so, like, they're just like, I'm just gonna let it die. Which is about right, honestly. They retreat it out. They bring in a Zapdos, maybe. I'm fine to deal with that if I want to. Maybe they bring in a Zapdos. I don't know if you played the core Pokemon TCG game. I have. Do you think this game is lacking that? Not necessarily, no. I think that a lot... Oh. Okay. What's going on here? We're just going to get nuked by El Zapdos over here. Right, I mean, they're probably just going to do the same play next turn and bring in El Zapdos. Well, that would cost them an energy unless they have a second X speed. Eevee. Eevee. All right, is the big zapper coming in or what? Or what? A thundering hurricane do be thundering. So they're going for the Zapdos play. Zapdos, for the record, a much better Pokemon than anything we have in our deck. By just so much, honestly. Go ahead. Put in the Zapdos. Try to roll 3 heads. Basically, if they roll enough, is the chat over the board intentional? I don't know how to change it enough. I'm sorry. Sorry, Harry. My chat is done through Stream Elements, and I haven't figured out how to make it, like, smaller in a meaningful way. It just is the size that it is. So they go for the Zapdos here, but I am fairly sure that unless they get a bunch of coin flips right here, I will be able to Arbok them down. I'm not positive. If they don't, like, basically the way they do this is they get 3, 2, 2, right? 3 on this one, 2 on the Arbok, 2 on the Arbok. Yeah, I'm using OBS. But they can absolutely do it. 3, 2, 2 would work. Go ahead. Now I'm a little more confused, honestly. I mean, I'm assuming it's gonna die, right? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. X speed out the Jiggly. Retreat into, and I think at this point we go for Arbok. Now that can't retreat. And then the next turn, even if they kill this one, we send in another Arbok and it can't retreat. And then they lose. I believe I've done this math correctly. They are fundamentally unable to take this Zapdos EX out of the game forever. It might take 4 turns, but they are dead. It might take 4 turns, but we will get them. Ow. Yep. So here comes an Arbok. We're going to hold that Geo. We're going to hold that Geo because that'll matter if they want to go for another potion here. We corner them. Another potion will let them think they can win. But they should not be able to. Actually, I probably should have dumped the Geo to play around Potion Red card. Probably should have dumped the Geo to play around Potion Red card. The rolls don't matter here. Oh my god. Yeah, dude, you got rid of that Arbok. It took everything we had to deal with the Zap EX here, but no BM this time. We'll just hit him. Look, everything we had to deal with the Zap EX had them. Good lord. Perhaps the least playable hand of all time. But, I mean, this is where we talk about, like, versus Muck Grimer. I'm kind of hoping they just Misty us out of this game so I don't have to deal with the rest of it. Uh-huh. Ah. I do like a coughing. We're not going to get one hit here unless they have the Misty. And if they had it, surely they just do it last turn, right? Surely this never comes back to bite me. Surely this never comes back to bite me. Hey, look at that. Free 30 damage. How's that for a turn? Solid potion. Sabrina. Wait. Don't I just win now? That was actually going to be like, how do I get this out there to do 80 to your Articuno? Now I don't have to worry about how I'm getting this out there to do 80 to your Articuno. It's just gonna do 80 to your Articuno. Alright. I mean... Alright. Alright. The only time I don't think after a win is when I accidentally click through the screen, which I will admit is usually because I'm tilted. But it's not on purpose, ever. Anyway, yeah. That's, It went to sleep! It went to sleep. Yeah, I mean, I was kind of sitting here like, wow, I don't like how many blizzards they're going to be able to get off. That's going to be really unfortunate. It was fine. Naturally.